and I wanted to read a short extract from the book, which I think is lying quite in contrast with the rest of this exhibition here. So, promptly at 3:32 a.m, X arrives. She is dressed in a bathrobe, just as I remembered her, and I'm in the bath, my skin smoothening, sweatening, and reddening moment by moment. The heat of the water on my skin means she can't tell that I'm blushing. X lets the bathrobe drop and steps naked into the bath, just her style. Her dark hair darkens the water, blackness seeping from it like smoke, until we are surrounded by dark, scalding liquid. Static hisses and X hums along. She knows this tune. Wasn't this on the mixtape I made for you later? She murmurs and pulls me hard beneath the black water. Under the water we're in a car, river reeds waving farewell to us through the windows. She's in the driver's seat. Her hair's blackness has completely seeped away into the river, revealing long, shining red hair. We wrench off our seatbelts before we drown down here. We are half sick of shadows. The car jolts forwards and her red hair thrashes through the river like flames that thought water was their lover. Those flames were dead wrong. We're catapulted through the windscreen, glass shattering around us into icicles which then melt into a red dust road. The car reverses off behind us into the distance, cicadas screaming into the heat as the car's rumbles disappear. Beside our heaving bodies is a mound of earth, rising like a pregnant belly from the dirt road. I dig at this belly with my fingers, hungrily, caking us both ochre with the debris. Hope, sweet, cruel, delusive hope. I uncover a big old book, and X immediately claws her fingertips down the gold plating on the edges of the pages. I've never seen her fingertips so eager. She reads from it first as we walk down the road, and then it's my turn. You can always count on a murderer for a fancy prose style. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, exhibit number 1 is what the seraphs, the misinformed, simple, noble-winged seraphs envied. Look at this tangle of thorns. I too overflow. My desires have invented new desires. My body knows unheard of songs. And one shrunk with a sense of solemnity to being oneself, a wedge-shaped core of darkness, something invisible to others. And this self, having shed its attachments, was free for the stranger's adventures. Only in the books written in earlier times did she sometimes think she found some faint idea of what it might be like to be alive. And back and forth like this between us until sundown, we are echoes of each other. As the sun disappears, the red dust beneath us gives way to the cobblestones of Kazimierz, the old Jewish district of Krakow, and we walk the twisted streets reading from the book until we get to the last page and get thirsty simultaneously. She clutches my hand and speaks words in my direction. My library is an archive of longings. We enter a bar on scalded bare feet called Alchemy, filled with, unsurprisingly, well-used alchemist's equipment. Mercury, the fluid connection between the high and the low, is prominent. A young man leans over our table in a loose-fitting shirt, revealing muscles, hair, everything, and says, "So you want to try a Polish beer, and you want to try the key?" My companion nods, and I nod too, not knowing which one I'm agreeing to. I never know what I'm agreeing to until it's too late. I notice a frail, cloaked man in the doorway with a watchful cat draped on his shoulders. They're both staring at me deeply and won't look away. The man's wrist is tattooed with a key. "Either kill me or take me as I am, because I'll be damned if I ever change," whispers the cat in the man's ear. The waiter moves to them in the doorway and peels the tattoo from the man's skin, leaving him with a bloody scar. The cat licks at the scar absently as the pair slowly leave. The waiter hands the key to me and a large Polish beer for X. She drinks it down while I hold the bloodied brass key in my palm. It's still warm. I excuse myself, needing the bathroom, but on the way there I find myself distracted by a large wooden wardrobe in the corner of the next room. Look at this tangle of thorns. I turn my little key in its lock and open it, stale air confronting me. I enter and feel a sub-bass permeating like a passing subway train. I can't hold on any longer and I'm forced to lower my underwear and piss in here in the dark. My urine glows an unearthly pink as it hits the wooden floor beneath me, transforming to an appealing powdered state. I enjoy its texture in my toes for a while, sun-drenched holiday sand. Something like curiosity or the want to never dip toes but to dive, no matter the depth, takes over. To know unheard of songs and to swim luminous currents. To be skinless. It forces me to bend down and to touch my tongue to this texture. Closing my eyes, licking urgently, the powder takes on a delicious fleshiness. I take all of it in, running my tongue through all of its folds and curves and slippery twists and turns. All of me surges, as if with a new form of blood through a new form of body. Not quite liquid, definitely not solid, perhaps a form of light and magnetic current at once, one that sparkles. Thank you.